The waste of the week goes to Governor Newsom's plan to send billions of dollars in gas checks, but not lower the tax. Founder of OpenTheBooks.com, Adam Andrzejewski, joins us right now. Welcome back, Adam. First of all, California has the highest gas prices in the country right now. On average, it's $6 a gallon. In some places, it's way more than that. Now, the biggest culprit, of course, is this 54-cent a gallon gas tax. So why wouldn't Newsom just lower the gas tax, which in turn would then lower gas prices?
Well, if you did that, that would help the residents in California. However, they actually want people to drive less. And they know that if the price of gas is higher, you're going to get less driving. You're going to get less usage. Sure. So the price of gas is high in California for basically two reasons. Number one, a really high gas tax. And number two, environmental controls. They actually have a special blend of their own gas. And so to produce that blend, it costs money, and that's reflected in the price at the pump.
It's interesting you mentioned this because the checks are being touted as a way to relieve the gas burden on Californians, but residents are going to get up to $1,000 regardless whether they own or even drive a car. So basically everyone gets a check, right?
Well, common sense in California ain't that common. They're given an economic stimulus check to help with the price of gas, and you get it whether or not you own a car or drive or own an electric car or not. So, look, this is going to cost California taxpayers $9.5 billion. It's a big ticket, but they can do it because of the generosity of the American people. Jan, if you remember back to last year on the American Rescue Act, the American taxpayer, quote unquote, bailed out the state of California through Congress to the tune of $26 billion. That's our tax in the Golden State. They didn't need the money. They were running a budget surplus at the time of $75 billion.
So essentially, the rest of the country is helping to supply this for California. And the governor getting slammed by many lawmakers who say there is evidence that the stimulus, especially the last round, likely stoked higher prices for the very people it was intended to help. In fact, the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco found the stimulus may have raised U.S. inflation by 3 percentage points by the end of 2021. So the bigger problem is that these states have these surpluses because of, like you said, some of these bailouts. Why are they spending more money and not just cutting taxes?
Well, government at all levels needs to reduce their size, scope, and power. And I know of no better example of this than in Los Angeles, California. Through the American Rescue Act, $2 billion of bailout money was provided to Los Angeles County. And now, Jan, as you know, they pay their lifeguards up to $510,000 a year. As a matter of fact, there's so much money in LA County, their top 3 lifeguards make between $409,000 and $510,000 a year. So look, government needs to dial it back and lighten the load on the American taxpayer.
All right, Adam Andrzejewski, always a pleasure to see you. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.